After watching Soda Poppin's live streams for the last couple of months, I of course got the ADHD itch to play World of Warcraft. And since I just love making things incredibly hard for myself, I decided to install and play it on my Steam Deck. But World of Warcraft is a game that has to be downloaded from Battle.net and not actually Steam, and is played with the mouse and keyboard. So can I get one of the best MMOs of all time to run on my Steam Deck? Like Genshin Impact, WoW is a game that cannot be downloaded from the Steam store, making this first playthrough for me extremely annoying right out the gate. Luckily for me though, there are some great tutorials explaining step by step how to get the game installed on desktop mode and will get you set up to play WoW on the go. In order to get WoW running on your Steam Deck, you need to download its game launcher called Battle.net. Just to quickly go over the setup process here, you need to download this non-Steam Deck thing from GitHub, install Battle.net, which may run into an issue, but restart it, you'll be fine. Make a WoW folder on your desktop, save the file there, and if you have space, I suggest saving it to the internal SSD because it'll run smoother. Once Battle.net is installed, log into your account and download the version of WoW you want to play. You can at this point exit desktop mode and you should have Battle.net in your Steam Deck library. Right away, you can't do anything with the controls, so you have to go into the controller settings to set up everything, making it so it runs like a keyboard and mouse. So after installing and getting World of Warcraft on my Steam Deck, it was time to finally start my adventure in the world of Azeroth. World of Warcraft is an MMO created by Blizzard that first launched back in 2004. I am playing Season of Discovery, a newer version of the classic WoW experience, which allows you to level up faster. For those of you who have never played the game, World of Warcraft is an online game where you pick one of two sides of an ongoing war between the Alliance and Horde. You could choose between 8 different races and then pick which class you want to be, like Mage, Warlock, Hunter, and so on. Each class has different abilities, so your combat style will change depending on who you pick. I went with an undead mage who is like a wizard, so I stand back and shoot monsters with ice balls. Pew pew pew. So after setting up your character, you are thrusted into the world of Azeroth, where you go on quests that have you kill monsters, collect things, and then bring them all the way back to the person who requested the quest. The game basically doesn't really start though until you get to level 60, which unlocks raids and harder quests for you to play through. And if all of this seems extremely boring, it's because it is. Regardless of it being so repetitive though, I was being sucked further and further into the world of Azeroth. Then it started to hit me. I was becoming addicted. This once boring game had its hooks in me, and I couldn't put down my Steam Deck. 5 hours had passed by, and I smelled terrible. I had no idea where my day went. I then spent my entire night thinking about playing and all the quests I still had to complete. The next day, I woke up and played for hours upon hours. Then darkness took me, and I strayed out of thought and time. Stars wheeled overhead, and every day was as long as a life age of the earth. But it was not the end. I felt life in me again. I was actually loving this game. It took me back to the early days of Destiny, where I would spend hours playing with my friends, completely ignoring everything around me. Best of all, World of Warcraft gave me no problems while playing on my Steam Deck. I spent some time playing it on the device with the mouse and keyboard, and then docked it to my monitor, which obviously made it easier to see the game because I'm getting old and the thing is really small. I know I always say this Steam Deck is idiot proof and for anyone who doesn't want to tinker and just download games to play immediately, but I find myself really enjoying going through the pain of installing games from the desktop mode. It's opened up so many new doors for my Steam Deck and got me to play games I never would have imagined playing in the past. World of Warcraft is one of those games I always was interested in playing but felt it was too much to get into. Thanks to my Steam Deck, I was able to finally experience one of the best MMOs of all time. And become Gandalf the White. Yeah, right. Well, do you play World of Warcraft? Is this something that you would like to take on the go? I didn't think I'd become this addicted to the game, but honestly, I could see myself covered in piss at a McDonald's playing it for like 6 hours ignoring my wife. Anyway, thank you to everybody who subscribed. You got me over 5,000 subs. Next stop is 1 million, hopefully. Make sure you share this video with a friend, somebody who's looking to waste some time and play WoW. Alright, goodbye.